to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Troy Trojans, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Trojans will boot it away to start the game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Missouri take the field first. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups, high-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to...
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Pocket breaking down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Troy. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Looking to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were...
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Finds the tight end. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Troy. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star offensive lineman gives him a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the program and then develop.
Yeah, and this really was more of an emotional decision, I think, for him as well. He's been a fan of this program ever since he was a young boy, and now he's getting a chance to live out his dreams. As a 3-star, he had opportunities to go elsewhere to play in better conferences against better competition, but this for him felt like home. Now he has a chance to go out and live that dream.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the air, it's Ford. Pressure coming. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked. Good run and a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got it burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And the Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jason, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boots, his first of the day away, was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. One back in the backfield. He gets to carry. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run, so now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offense.
There he goes! And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! Extra point here will tie the game. And he makes the extra point.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys, understanding I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to pass, it's Ford. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Makes a move. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. That's caught. It's Manning. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Snags it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. Missouri wants to go fast. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Now, I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive.
Lofts one high and deep. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball.
Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. Off to the races to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Trojans. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Still on his feet at the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes the grab. It's Terry. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Tigers want to crank the tempo. Gonna look downfield again. Caught near the sticks. It's Terry. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When offenses get first downs like this and they've moved the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Terry. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. And you got to communicate.
Short gain on the play before he slides. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Third and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? They'll leave it with him. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Snacks it over the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Trojans send out the punt unit. This guy is a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Catch in the middle. It's Manning. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll move the tight end. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Might have led him a little too far. He's able to make the catch, but can't get the feet down in bounds.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And the misconnection on 3rd down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Tight end now in motion. Give to the back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. And the Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Manning. Oh, he got loose. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside. So the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Red pass, it's complete. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Ford. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Slips through the line. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
Number 13 in punt formation to kick it away.
And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Bryant. He's got a lot of moves in the bag as he uses a few of them to get to the 18. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Ford. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Safe completion on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backwards. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
There's some pressure. That pass not close as he got... trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Trojans will call on their punt team. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create, sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Manning. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Sends it back in motion. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pulls it in. It's Manning. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Back to throw. Time running short in the half.
That was beautiful with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime up. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Paul.
It's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They're going back to the ground. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Ford. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
In the second half, trailing the way they are, they know they're going to have to be able to throw the football to get back into it, but you can't accomplish that if you can't keep your quarterback standing upright. Give the defense tons of credit getting that sack on third down.
Catch in the middle, it's Hooks. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Trojans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. The throw to the outside is complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and delivered the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20 on this possession. Snagged in the middle. It's Hooks. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Ford. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Trojans will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Secures it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. He's got it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To the tight end. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different. Bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire. You might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
The offense starts in the shadow of its own end zone. Right on the money. Turning it on. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. And the Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw, it's Ford. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. It's on target and complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we...
There he goes. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. Gets it out quickly. Great move. Now he's got room. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The screen, he can go. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The give to the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical third down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. Touchdown, Tiger! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. And he puts through the extra point. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Looking to the big tight end. Complete in the middle. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Dropping back, it's 4. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
The Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Fires to the tight end. And they get him down.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
And I tell you what, you see this a lot. 4th down, I'm putting pressure on the quarterback. The defense brings the blitz. They have no answer. Nice job being aggressive on a big 4th down.
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And I'm putting that one in my back pocket. I'm going to star it. I'm going to highlight it. That blitz came home. We are going to need that down the road, and I'll be ready to call that one.
The give to the back. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great...
Breaks into the open. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Making side adjustments here. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to pass, it's Ford. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And this is exactly where you want to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll find their way back to the line of scrimmage, and now it's time to find their way back to the locker room.